Good morning everyone and welcome back to the Bush Block Homestead. Today I thought we'd have a look at the off-grid shipping container house that I built. Let's go have a look. Well, here we can see the outside of the shipping container house. The house consists of 5 20-foot shipping containers welded together with a deck in between. The house consists of the kitchen and living area and then the deck area, and separated over that section there is the bathroom and the bedrooms. All the containers are on concrete footings and the concrete goes down into the ground around 1.2 metres until we hit bedrock. The shipping containers themselves are all welded together, which was a hell of a lot of work. So all seam welded, and we have metal stripping over that. On top of the containers there is an added roof structure which acts as rain capture and also helps protect the container house from extra heat. The gap between the containers and the roof helps air circulation, which stops the shipping containers from heating up. The containers are also fully insulated, which we'll have a look at on the inside shortly. The windows are just conventional sliding windows, but I welded 2-inch square box frame into the shipping containers. Fully seam welded, not just tack welded. So there's a lot of welding there, but it's nice and watertight and secure. Have a look around this side. You can see we've got a few windows on the bedroom. The house is also air conditioned with split system air conditioning units, run off solar. We'll go through all the power setup in another detailed video. So we'll go up here, up through the deck section. So these containers here are around 4.5 metres apart. And I just built a steel structure underneath and put a pine decking on top, as can be seen here. Here from the deck you can see another view of the roof structure. It just uses 2-inch or 50mm steel tubing as the structure to hold up the roof on top of the containers. We've got sliding doors both sides, which are screened, and they're fully welded as well with 2-inch steel box section, and then we've got some timber trim over that. I'll go for a walk inside. You can see inside the containers are fully lined. We're in the living area and kitchen area with the set of 3 containers that are joined together, and the internal walls have been cut out to make an open space floor plan. Over here at the moment we've got some chickens that are hatched out of the brooder a couple of weeks ago, and they're nearly ready to move outside into a bigger pen. We just keep them here in this old fish tank with heat while it's a bit cooler, just for a few weeks until they're big enough to go out into the pen, and they've nearly outgrown this tank. It just has a temperature control there, so they might be moving out in a few days. Inside here in the living area you can see the split system mounted on the wall. Nice light inside because of the windows. We have our computer area, full-size fridge and freezer, and a chest freezer there, all run off solar. Kitchen's pretty basic. It's basically using tool benches, and I put a bench top on top. For cooking we've got an electric induction cooker, just a portable one. We also have a gas stove, and we have portable stove there and an air fryer. We may put in an electric stove in the future. So over this section is our makeshift pantry with all our food storage and stuffs, etc. Just separated there by an old cupboard. The shipping container walls and ceiling are made from sheet cement or sheetrock and not plasterboard, as we have a lot of termites in the area and they can eat. So here we are in the bedroom area. Looks like there's something hiding up here. We'll have a quick look. What can we see? Someone's cubby hole. So here we are in the bedroom. And if we go around the corner, we have another bed section of my daughter and the bed I built for her, as well as her library section underneath that I made for her. As you can see here, the bedrooms have a split system air conditioning system to keep the rooms cool in summer. In the bathroom here, you can see the shower unit that I put in. There's a small composting toilet. The washing machine used to be here, but we've moved that out into its own area now. We'll have a look at that shortly. We're going to revamp this bathroom soon, get rid of the shower unit. It was a kit shower unit, and the floor on it is starting to crack, the fiberglass, and also underneath there's a built-in 90-degree elbow, and it causes nothing but trouble with blockage. So I'm going to pull that out and basically make that whole wall section into a walk-in shower area. So that'll be a future project. And that concrete was just poured over the existing plywood floors of the shipping containers, and we haven't had any issues with it lifting. Some of the paint has come up in sections, which I'll probably patch up later, but other than that, it's been down now for a fair few years. That's doing pretty good. So here we are at the back of the house. A few roosters going off in the background. This here is our water supply shed. It has our pumps and timers and hot water system, etc. We'll go through that in a separate detailed video and show you all the parts and things that are in there. So the back of the house is pretty simple. Got our mains power coming in here, and solar. There's our power shed over there, which we'll go through in another video in more detail. Over this way I've built an outdoor composting toilet. We go through here. It's a simple setup. It's a simple composting toilet. Toilet in this side over here, and this side we have just sawdust that you put in the toilet after you've used it. And this has its own lighting and power system that we will go through in the future as well. So outside now we have our own dedicated laundry area and drying area. I've attached it to the side of our existing carport. So I just built all this hanging area undercover here with old galvanized iron and scraps of timber and framework I had left over. This is our drying area. Over here is our laundry. Just ignore this downpipe for now. It's just here temporary. It's coming from the carport. I need to extend the guttering along to take in the extra hanging area that I'd put in. So this section is not quite finished yet. But inside you can see the laundry. It's got power and water coming in. Extra power point that side. All off the solar system of the house. You can see we've got a loader washing in there now. We had the top loader first, but found that it used too much water per wash. It can use like 100, 120 litres per load. And this front loader here, it uses about half that. But we've kept the top loader. It's good for soaking heavily soiled clothing and things. But in drier times, and just to save water, we use this front loader. And also the washing machines and our air conditioners are all inverter type machines, which are more power efficient and use less power. The wastewater from the washing machines just goes out the back and just gets pumped directly into one of these IBC tanks, and we just use that in watering jugs to water plants around the yard. So you can see some metal tubing that's running across from the house to the top of the bus. That's where our power and water comes across and goes across the bus into the back of the laundry. And you can see where it comes in there. The power is distributed to the power points, and the water just comes down the wall, and it's all plumbed into the two washing machines, and there's another power point there for both the washing machines. On this end of the house, which is the lounge room side, it's sort of the northwestern side, I've added a wind out awning just to help keep the sun off the side of the house during the day and the hot parts of the year. So this is fully retractable with this handle here, and it can be wound into the house. So in the future I'm looking at putting more awnings just on the front of the house to help keep the sun out in summer. In a future video we'll go through all the different systems of the house, the water system and the power system. Until then, we'll see you next time from the Bushblock Homestead. Bye.